show, friends. If you don't know what the show's about, I dollar cost average $1,000 a day, every single day into crypto. Unfortunately, the dashboard that I use is not reflecting the recent transaction, which was today. I guess it'll show up tomorrow and it'll say yesterday. I don't know what's going on. It's showing up in my accounts though. It's weird. So it's really been a downhill show since I switched away from Shrimpy, but irrelevant. So looking at the charts today, we've already covered the charts. We built out this range instead of like this line. It's really a range, right? It's a downward range that we can't get through. Every time we touch it, we fall apart, which is what I think happened yesterday. Yeah. And I think we just grazed it or we touched it at some point, and that has caused it to like absolutely disintegrate, right? It's just been like it's like too much, and it's just wild. Disintegrate, and now we're down to here, and I wonder if we're gonna try it again, or we're gonna come down a little bit and try it again, and like how this is gonna happen. It's unfortunate that it's happening the way it is, but for me, this is pretty good news because these are shorts. Each one of these happy faces are shorts, and I'd love to see it. I'd love to see $26,000 Bitcoin. I'd love to see it. I know I'm a bear, but I'd love to see it. In the short term, I'm a bear. The reason I'm a bear is because I want to fill my bags. And as we go down here, this is why I'm wearing this hat. We're getting into the wild, wild west, right? This is the wild, wild west. Anything can happen here forward. Like, I suppose with Bitcoin you can do anything, but we are getting to the place where literally anything can happen. We can literally break through and just make an all-time new high, or we can continue to creep down like this, or we can just have a catastrophic collapse, right down to like 17K or something ridiculous. Anything is possible now. Right, all the bets are off. That's how wild it is. Like up here, you had less options, right? Like you had resistance and whatnot. Like you couldn't have fall. It would have been difficult to fall, but all those possibilities are completely realistic now. Anything can happen, and it's bonkers. It's really wild. I just want to show you though. Back in 2018, how much worse it was, right? Like you think it's bad now. Like you're like, dude, this is the worst. Well, let me show you. This is like way worse. Okay, this is 2017, and we're like, yo, hunky dory, everything's dope, right? And just look at these numbers. Like we go from the top here down to how far we went down. That was in 1 year we went down 84%. That is absurd. And then we recovered, and you could say that it's a recovery similar to what we have now. We recovered, and then we went all the way down. Oh, whoops, sorry, that's the fib. And we recovered, and then we went all the way down here, which is absurd. Right, over 250, basically another year, almost a year. We went down 73%. It is insane. That is absolutely insane. It's bonkers. And to be absolutely frank, we are not out of those woods, right? It's entirely possible that we repeat something like that here. Like we are so far. What are we at? We're about. I'm gonna take it from here. We're about 45% down. So there's a lot of ways to go. Like if we even were to get down to about 70%, we're looking at about 20K, right? So like what a dip that would be. That would be absurd. Like it would be absurd, but it would also be wild and absolutely feasible. We've done it many times in the past. It's not like something that we can't do. It's not, we actually haven't done it in the cycle yet. We haven't even started doing any of those kind of things. And we have a long cycle ahead of us. Like there's a lot more time ahead of us into 2023. Like there's as you hear, the word on the street is that we will go into 2023, right? So here's 2023, January 2023, 43 days away, and that's less than a year away, right? January, and then we can go into January. Like how far do you want to go into January? Like you want to go June 2023? That's like 500 days away basically. So it's like there's a lot that could happen between now and then. Like I don't know how to actually copy these charts. Let's see if I can do that. I don't think I can. View idle drawings. No, I don't see. But like if we were just to copy this entire like section and take it over there, it'd be absurd to see like how wild it is. It's like, let's hold on one sec. Yeah, it would be absolutely absurd. Hold on one sec. So, not the magnet. Yeah, but like, right, it's just the level of things that are happening right now. Oops. Yeah, things are absurd. But and this is why, of course, you should be dollar cost averaging in. Like, do not YOLO. Do not, under any circumstance, YOLO your money because you will get wrecked for certain. And you will get wrecked either actually monetarily, though it is, I would say it's hard to get wrecked now. Like in the position and the place we're in right now, it's a little harder to get wrecked. How you'll get wrecked is emotionally. Like imagine you purchase now at 37 and it goes down to 27, right? And then it goes down to 19. Oof. And let's say it went down to 17. Oof. And that's where it bottomed out, popped back up. You could have got a lot more coin instead of going all in right now. That's why you should dollar cost average until these opportunities come up, right? That are sub maybe 25K, maybe at 20K. And I know where I want to go all in. I'll be happy with the 25K. I'll go all in. At 30K, I'm definitely buying some. I'm definitely getting a bag, like a giant bag full, right? So these are interesting things that you should have clearly defined in your mind. Now, if we go down below that, I will drop whatever I have. I will mortgage the house. It's absurd. I don't know if I'll mortgage the house, but these numbers low down are pretty interesting. But we are certainly getting to the wild, wild west when we get out there because it is crazy. It's bonkers, right? You'll be at the edge of your seat wondering every day if we're going lower or not, and you just won't know. There won't be any clear verification direction. It'll just be ups and downs. It'll be like, look at this. How could you can't time this. Look at this thing. Holy, look at that bar. That single bar is just absurd. It's like all the way from here down to here. That's 145% bar. Wow. In one day, dude. That would have been absolutely brutal. It went from, you got a, wow, 50%. Can you imagine that? You woke up that morning. You went to sleep at 8K and you woke up the next morning at 4,000 bucks. I would have been like, dude, this is crazy. Net worth dropped in half. That's wild. But these are the things we can expect, right? Look at the chop here. It's absurd. There's so much chop, and it's like here we don't have this as much, right? Like it's been fairly tame. Like even going from up here to down here, we have a 50% down. That's nothing. I mean, it's not that it's nothing, but it's better than this. Look at this thing. It's goddamn disgusting. It's terrible, right? This is like, and we came back up too. Like this is just like, oh my god. Like you'd have to have balls of steel to get through that. And this terrible dip. Look at this thing. Wow. What a dip. It's not even a dip, dude. That's like a well. My chart doesn't load for some reason. It's fine. There's more stuff to see. I'd love to show you more things out there. But yeah, there's a lot ahead of us, I think. I don't think this is over. I mean, like, we're showing a lot of weakness. We're not showing a lot of strength. Though, today we've had, like, we opened green, and yesterday we technically closed green, right? So that's good. Like this one candle here, this is a green candle. That's good. And this, we are unsure what we're doing right now. We're a little positive. We've made up a little bit, but we'll see. Let's see what today looks like. We just opened. We're 4 hours into it. But let's see what this looks like in our time tomorrow. But it's definitely not strength. Certainly not strength. And we're just going to see this touch again, I imagine, and probably come down and repeat the cycle. That's what I think is going to happen. And just for fun's sake, this is the Nasdaq over the over Bitcoin. This is the Nasdaq here, and Bitcoin is the orange, and you can see how these things are pretty identical, right? They're following each other. And it's really Bitcoin following Nasdaq. That's what it is, right? The volatility in Bitcoin is shown here. Like as Nasdaq goes up, Bitcoin goes like shoots up. This is what it is. Dashboard absolutely useless. And so we're really, we should turn it into a stock channel instead of a crypto channel, obviously, because you just follow the stocks, you can do everything you need to do. Some decoupling here, but as of late, it's been quite correlated. Right? Sorry, my thing is all over the place. And if we look at the US dollar, you see the inverse happening here as well, right? As it comes down, crypto goes up. As US dollar goes up, crypto comes down. And every sign of weakness is like an interesting little thing. And so we're coming down now. Like, we've been coming down for the last couple days. It seems like it has been the last couple days, and quite a bit. But we're not making any new highs. Where the buyers are out. The people that were hedging against inflation are not hedging against inflation in Bitcoin, right? They're hedging against inflation somewhere else. Probably because the U.S. government said, hey, listen, we're going to take care of this inflation problem. So, everybody chill out. And everybody's chilling out. They're not dropping it into Bitcoin, which is not great news for Bitcoin. But this is it, essentially. I don't really have much else to say. Crypto market's looking interesting. I'm excited. I am excited. I'm going to get my cowboy boots on soon. Because once we get into the Wild Wild West, things are going to get dusty. Right? Going to have to be ready for anything. But that is it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you like this stuff, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps, right? I'm doing this solo mostly. So please like and comment, and I'll see you soon.